Good day, sir. Good day, everyone. I am Jane Idpan, and I'll be discussing the Arabian literature prose together with my partner, Miss Grace Nicer. But before we delve into the lesson, let me read first the objectives for us to be able to know what are the expected outcomes of our presentation and what are the things that will be learned after. So at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify major types of Arabian prose such as historical, philosophical, biographical, modern, and the others. Focus on the general development of these genres and determine what place they occupied in the cultural and social intellectual life of the Arab world, and point out major works and writers that corresponds to each genre and their contributions into the Arabian literature. So Arabian literature prose has a rich history filled with diverse genres and themes. Prose in particular has played a significant role in shaping the literary landscape of the Arab world. But before we proceed to the main topic, let us first define what is prose. So prose is a form of written or spoken language that follows a natural flow of speech rather than a specific rhythmic or metrical structures like poetry. So unlike sa poetry, ang prose is straightforward and it uses sentences and paragraphs without a specific rhythm or rhyme, while ang poetry is emphasizes expression, emotion, and imagination, often using rhythmic. So in short, ang prose is magamit nimo siya in everyday language, while ang poetry kay naka-structured siya. So it's essential the way we communicate in everyday language, organized into sentences and paragraphs rather than verses and stanzas. So Arabian literature is one of the richest and most diverse literary traditions in the world, deeply rooted in the culture and history of Arab people. Among its various forms, prose stands out as a key component that has significantly shaped its development. Prose refers to written or spoken language in its ordinary form without rhythmic structure or poetry, just like what I said earlier. So this prose work not only to entertain but also educate, inspire, and reflect the values and beliefs of Arabian society. They are instrumental in preserving Arab culture and passing down wisdom through generation. Additionally, they paved the way for Arabic literature to influence global storytelling and intellectual traditions. Next is the historical context of Arabian literature. So pre-Islamic period. During the pre-Islamic period, oral traditions, poetry, and storytelling flourished, laying the foundation for later literary development. So the pre-Islamic period, also known as Jahiliyyah, or the age of ignorance in Islamic terms, was a time when oral traditions, poetry, and storytelling played a vital role in Arabian literature. So during the pre-Islamic period sa Arabia, the literature there was primarily transmitted through orally or ginasulti lang nila gali, as writing systems were not widespread. So dili pa uso sa una ang kanang ipang written literature. So these arts forms flourished among the nomadic tribes of the Arabian Peninsula and became the cornerstone of later literary developments. Next is the Islamic period. The emergence of Islam and its influence on society led to a flourishing of literary arts, including prose. So the Islamic period marked a transformative era in Arabian literature, profoundly influenced by the emergence of Islam in the 7th century. The spread of Islam brought significant social, cultural, and intellectual changes that reshaped the literary arts, introducing new themes and elevating the role of prose alongside poetry. So the prose in this era became more important, with writings about religion, history, philosophy, and stories like 1001 Nights. Poetry also involved the focus on devotion spiritually and lessons about life. So not just about prose ang Negro ug ning nabag-o during this time, but also the poetry. So ang prose is na tungod sa Islam, na ang prose is grow na bag-o, ang mga nadugang is the cultural and intellectual changes reshape the literary arts of and introducing new themes and elevating the role of prose alongside poetry. So the last historical context of Arabian literature is the post-Islamic period. Arabic literature continued to evolve and diversify, encompassing various genres and styles. So during the post-Islamic period, Arabic literature evolved and diversified. It moved beyond religious themes to explore a wide range of subjects, including love, politics, philosophy, and social issues. Prose continued to thrive in forms like essays, historical writing, and travel literature, while poetry also adapted with new styles emerging. The 19th and 20th century saw modernizations, with writers addressing themes of nationalisms and identity. Notable figures like Naguib Mahfouz and Mahmoud Darwish brought global recognition to Arabic literature, blending tradition with new creative expressions. So next is the golden age of Arabic prose, so 8th to 13th century, a period of significant intellectual and cultural growth marked by a surge in prose writing. So the golden age of Arabic prose was a period of significant intellectual and cultural growth, particularly during the Abbasid Caliphate. It saw the rise of prose writing across various genres, including historical works, essays, and fables, with scholars translating and expanding on Greek, Persian, and Indian knowledge. So figures like Al-Jahiz and Ibn Khaldun contributed to the development of social sciences and history. This era laid the foundation for modern Arabic literature and significantly influenced global knowledge, especially in philosophy and science. Next is the diverse genre. Prose flourished in various forms, including historical chronicles, philosophical treatises, and literary works. So during the golden age of Arabic prose, literature thrived in various genres, including the historical chronicles, philosophical treatises, and literary works. Historians like Ibn Khaldun documented the rise and fall of civilizations, while philosophers such as Ibn Sina explored ethics and metaphysics. Writers like Al-Jahiz produced essays that blended humor with social observations, and fables like Kalila wa Dimna offered moral lessons. So these diverse genres enriched Arabic literature and contributed to intellectual growth in the Islamic world. Lastly, the literary innovation. So new literary techniques and styles emerged, enriching Arabic prose and influencing later writers. So during the golden age of Arabic prose, new literary techniques and styles emerged, enriching Arabic literature. So the use of sajj or rhyme prose made writing more melodic, while complex narrative techniques and vivid storytelling engaged readers. Philosophers and writers like Al-Jahiz introducing rhetorical devices and essays, shaping intellectual discourse. So these innovations greatly influenced later writers and helped establish the rich literary traditions of the Arab world. Next is the prominent prose writers of the era. So first is Al-Jahiz, a renowned scholar and writer known for his satirical and philosophical works. So Al-Jahiz, 776 to 868 CE, was a renowned Arab scholar, writer, and philosopher, best known for his satirical and philosophical works. He was key figures during the golden age of Arabic prose and made significant contributions to literature, sociology, and theology. His legacy is his works left a lasting mark on Arabic literature and intellectual thought. His blending of humor with serious philosophical inquiry and his contributions to the understanding of nature and society continue to be celebrated in the Arab literary traditions. Second is Al-Biruni. So Al-Biruni from 973 to 1048 CE was a renowned polymath and one of the most important scholars of the Islamic Golden Age. His contributions spanned numerous fields, including history, geography, astronomy, mathematics, medicine, and philosophy. Known for his intellectual curiosity and methodical approach, Al-Biruni's works had a lasting impact on both the Islamic world and later European thought. Al-Biruni is considered one of the greatest scholars of the medieval world. His ability to combine theoretical knowledge with practical observation made him a key figure in the history of science. His work not only advanced the intellectual traditions of the Islamic world but also influenced later European scholars. The last prominent writer is Ibn Khaldun, a historian and sociologist whose influence work, the Muqaddimah, explored social economic themes. So Ibn Khaldun from 1332 to 1406 CE was a pioneering historian, sociologist, and philosopher from North Africa. He is best known for his influential work, the Muqaddimah or the Introduction, which is considered one of the most important works in the fields of history, sociology, and economics. Ibn Khaldun's ideas were groundbreaking, and his contributions to sociology, history, and economics laid the foundation for modern social sciences. His work influenced both Islamic and Western thought and has been studied for centuries. His innovative theories on social cohesion, economic development, and the rise and fall of civilizations. So we have also the themes and motifs in Arabian prose. So first is social commentary. Writers often explored social issues and critique societal norms, highlighting the complexities of human interactions. So during the golden age of Arabic prose, many writers used their works as a platform for social commentary, exploring and critiquing societal issues and norms. So these writers highlighted the complexities of human behavior, societal structures, and the challenges faced by individuals in their communities. Their critics often address topics such as inequality, corruption, social justice, and the relationship between power and the people. Social commentary in Arabic prose during this period helped illuminate the complexity of human society and the challenges of living within it. The next theme is the religious and philosophical ideas. Prose works often delves into religious beliefs, philosophical concepts, and the meaning of life. So prose became a means to discuss deep questions about existence, faith, morality, and the meaning of life. Prose during this period was a powerful tool for exploring religious beliefs, philosophical concepts, and the meaning of life. So writers blended Islamic teachings, rational thought, and spiritual insights to tackle some of the most profound questions of human existence. This exploration also is not only shaped the intellectual landscape of the Islamic world, but also contributed to broader philosophical and theological discourse. And so the last themes and motifs in Arabian literature prose is the love and romance. Romantic themes were prevalent, often woven into narratives that explored the complexities of human relationships. Love and romance were central themes in Arabic prose during this period, often explored through idealized narratives, tragic love stories, and complex emotional portrayals. These stories not only provided insight into the personal experiences of love and desire, but also serve as reflection on society, morality, and spirituality, making them a significant part of Arabic literary tradition. So that would be all my part, and the rest will be discussed by my partner, Miss Grace Nicer. That's all. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Grace Sheila Nicer and this video is the continuation of the PROSE Arabian literature. So let's get started. The major topic of PROSE and Arabian literature is also the themes and motifs in Arabian prose. So prose explored themes such as social commentary and societal issues, religious and philosophical ideas about spirituality and ethics, love and romance, reflecting cultural values and emotional depth.
Social commentary. Writers often explored social issues and critique societal norms, highlighting the complexities of human interaction. Religious and philosophical ideas. Prose works often delve into religious beliefs, philosophical concepts, and the meaning of life. Love and romance. Romantic themes were prevalent, often woven into narratives that explored the complexities of human relationships.
The next one is the stylistic devices in Arabian prose. So there are four stylistic devices, which is the metaphors, similes, personification, and symbolism. It is used to enrich their narratives, creating vivid imagery and deeper meanings in their works.
There are four stylistic devices. The first one is metaphor. Writers use figurative language to enhance the imagery and meaning of their prose. The second one, simile. Comparisons between different objects or concepts to create vivid descriptions and convey emotions. The third one, personification, giving human qualities to inanimate objects or abstract concepts, adding a sense of life and personality to the writing. Symbolism, the use of objects or images to represent abstract ideas or concepts, adding depth and meaning to the prose.
The next one is the influence of Arabian prose on world literature. Arabic prose had a significant impact on world literature through translation, literary exchange with European scholars, and its influence on modern literature. These works shaped not only the Arab world but also Western thought during the Renaissance and beyond.
Translation Arabian prose works were translated into other languages, spreading their influence beyond the Arab world. Literary exchange interactions between Arab and European writers lead to a cross-fertilization of ideas and literary styles. Modern literature, the themes and techniques found in Arabian prose have inspired and influenced modern writers worldwide.
The continued relevance of Arabian prose. Arabian prose remains relevant today through its social commentary, religious and philosophical insight, and its role in preserving cultural identity. Its themes continue to offer perspective on modern issues, making it an enduring part of global literary heritage.
Social commentary addresses contemporary issues and offers insight into human nature. Religious and philosophical ideas provides perspectives on spirituality, morality, and the meaning of life. Cultural identity preserves and promotes Arab cultural heritage and traditions. That would be all. Thank you for listening. God bless.
Good day, everyone. My name is Greasy Amini Balentos. Now, let's dive into the world of Arabian literature. Arabian literature, written both a prose and poetry, produced by writers in the Arabic language. The Arabic word used for literature is adab. Take down of that. or take note of that word adab, which is derived from a meaning of etiquette and which implies politeness, culture, and enrichment. A written Arabic literature began to be known with the collection of the Quran, the sacred book of the Islam. Arabia and the 7th century AD with the spread of Islamic faith into Asia, Africa, and Europe. The Arabian language soon became a major world language. Today, it is read or understand millions of people, divided into periods. So the first is the Umayyad period, second is the Abbasid Empire, and the Ottoman Turkish, which is the modern period. So think of it as a vast of collection of stories and poems written in the Arabic language. It's not just about the words on paper, it's about culture, ideas, and knowledge passed down through generation. So the Arab word adab, which I mentioned earlier, is used to describe this literature, and it means something like good manners or culture. It suggests that reading and writing in Arabic is a way to improve yourself, to learn about the world, and to connect with a rich history of thought and expression. One of the most important moment in development of Arabic literature was the Quran, di ba? The holy book of Islam was written down. This marked as a turning point, a moment when Arabic writing gained a new level of significance and became a central part of Islamic culture. As Islam spread across Asia, Africa, and Europe, the Arabic language became even more important. Millions of people learned to read and understand it, making it one of the most influential languages in the world. So Arabian literature is divided into different period like the Umayyad period, the Abbas Empire, and the Ottoman Turkish period. Each period has its own unique style and themes reflecting the changing political and social landscape of the time. So when we talk about Arabian literature, we're talking about a rich tapestry of stories, poems, and ideas that have shaped the Arabic world for centuries. It's a treasure trove of knowledge and creativity that continues to inspire and captivate readers today. So Arabic poetry has occasional poems consisting of 2 to 20 lines whose themes are usually war and revenge. Also praise of one's own tribe. So collecting or anthologies, three kinds of collection. So first is the Al-Mu'alkat, Al-Hamasa, or the Mujadid. Okay, let's talk about Arabic poetry, which is a really cool and important part of Arabian culture. Imagine a world where poems are not just for reading but for performing, and even competing with. That's what Arabic poetry is all about. There are different types of Arabic poetry, and two of the most common are the occasional poems. These poems are short, usually between 20 lines. They are often about war, revenge, and praising your own tribe. Think of them like battle cries or heroic ballads meant to inspire courage and loyalty. And next is the collection of anthologies. These are collection of poems by many different poets. They're like a big library of Arabic poetry. There are three famous types of collection, which is the Al-Mu'alkat. These are seven very famous poem that were once hung up in the Kaaba, is sacred place in Mecca. They're known for their beauty and power. Next is the Al-Hamasa. This collection is all about courage and bravery. It's filled with poems about war, heroes, and spirit of fighting. Next is the Mujadid. This is a more recent collection, but it's still very important. It includes poem from different periods and styles, giving us a wide range of Arabic poetry to explore. So when you think of Arabic poetry, think of a traditional that's been around for centuries, full of powerful words, strong emotions, and stories that still resonate today. So that's all for my part, and Mr. Labajo will continue the discussion. Thank you.
So good day, sir. Good day, classmates. So I'm continuing the report of Miss Greasy Balentos, which is discuss the Arabic poetry, and I will be continue. And my topic is the three kinds of collection of Arabic poetry, which is the Al-Mu, Al-Kat, Al-Hamasa, and Muhadiyat. So first, I will discuss the Al-Mu, Al-Kat. So Al-Mu'alkat is means that suspended one or the suspended, supposed to have been displayed by the Arabs on the Kaaba at Mecca. So ascribed to Ham al-Ravishain, 18th century AD, by Armuqais, most illustrious and Arabian poets, showed the nomadic life's views and philosophy's vision that their dreams arising from such condition. So when we say al-mu'alakat, it means the suspended ones in Arabic. This refers to a collection of 7 celebrated pre-Islamic Arabic poems that were, according to tradition, hung on the Kaaba in Mecca. The suspended ones aspect refers to the way they were supposedly displayed, though the historical accuracy of this tradition is debated. So Al-Mu'akat is one of the collection or anthologies of Arabic poetry. So the second one is Al-Hamasa, an anthology compiled by poets Abri Thaman about 836 AD. These themes were usually about valor, constant battles, patient were comforted reality, seeking vengeance, rituals, myth, temptation, treasure, and Arab tradition. So when we say Al-Hamasa is a famous anthology of pre-Islamic and early Islamic Arabic poetry. So unlike Mu'alakat, which is a collection of 7 specific poems, Al-Hamasa is a much larger compilation, focusing on poems that celebrate heroic deeds, bravery, and tribal pride. It's considered a significant source for understanding of values and culture of pre-Islamic Arabian Peninsula. The poems with Al-Hamasa are by various poets and cover a longer time span than the Mu'alakat. So the last one is Muhadiyat. So Muhadiyat is a collection of poems named after Mufaddalib Yala, who compiled them for the future Caliph Muhammad between 762 and 784. Show the hospitality, clarity, faithfulness, entertainment, love, wine, and love for wine and love for chance. So when we say Muhadiyat, it's a religious reformer who appears at the beginnings of the Islamic century to revitalize the faith of renew its practice. This concept based on hadith or prophetic tradition that predicts the appearance of such a reformer in every century to revive the religion. The specific criteria for who qualifies as a muhaddid is extends to their influence are debated among Islamic scholars. There's no single universally agreed upon the list of muhaddids. It's different schools for those who will have varying perspective. So when we say muhadiyat, so it shows the hospitality, charity, faithfulness, entertainment, love for wine, and love for chances. So that's all my part. I hope you listen and you learn something, and thank you, and may God bless us all.